What if I told you that a licensed electrician could start their own business for essentially $0? No big startup capital, no fancy office, no investors, just a license, a phone, some basic tools you probably already have, and the right knowledge. In this video, I'm going to walk you through the exact steps to go from employed electrician to business owner, and how to land your first paying customer before you even spend a dime on marketing. Let's get into it. If you're a journeyman or master electrician who's been thinking about going out on your own, this is for you. I'm going to assume you already have your tools, a truck, and your license. If you're still working on the license, watch this to see what you're building toward. The $0 startup is realistic because electricians have a skill that people will pay for immediately. You don't need a product to build. You don't need inventory to buy. You need a phone and somewhere to put the work. You cannot legally operate an electrical contracting business without a contractor's license. In California, that's the C10 Electrical Contractor License from the CSLB, Contractor's State License Board. Other states have equivalent requirements. California C10 requirements: 4 years of journeyman-level electrical experience, pass a written trade exam plus law and business exam, pay a $330 application fee, background check insurance, non-negotiable, general liability, minimum $1 million, protects you if you damage property or someone gets hurt. Cost $1,500 to $3,000 a year for a new solo contractor. Workers' comp, required in most states if you have employees. If you're solo, check your state's requirements. Cost varies significantly. Can you start without insurance? Technically, you can operate without it for a week while you wait for coverage to bind. But if anything goes wrong on that first job, and things do go wrong, you're personally liable for everything. Get insured before your first job. Free option for insurance. Check with your local IBEW or trade association. Some offer group insurance rates that are significantly cheaper for members. Setting up an LLC protects your personal assets if something goes wrong. It also gives you a legitimate business name and a separate bank account. California LLC costs $70 filing fee plus $800 a year minimum franchise tax. Not free, but worth it. Free alternatives while you're getting started. Operate as a sole proprietor with a DBA, doing business as, registered with your county. This costs $25.50. It doesn't give you LLC liability protection, but it lets you operate legally and open a business bank account. Upgrade to LLC when you can. Name, pick something professional. Your name electric or something that conveys your specialty. Check CSLB to make sure the name isn't taken. Open a separate business checking account. Many banks offer free business checking for new businesses. Chase, Bank of America, credit unions. Accept credit cards from day one. Use Square or Stripe. Square is free to sign up. They take 2.6% per swipe. No monthly fee. You can take a credit card payment from your phone before you leave the job site. This matters. Customers who pay by credit card spend more and cancel less. Make it easy for people to pay you. Before you spend $1 on marketing, get these free profiles set up. Google Business Profile, most important. Go to business.google.com. Create your profile for free. Add business name, phone, service area, hours. Upload photos of your work and your truck. This is how people find you on Google Maps when they search electrician near me. Yelp business. Create a free Yelp listing at biz.yelp.com. Same info as GBP. Responds to leads for free. Nextdoor. Create a business page at nextdoor.com/business. This is gold for local service businesses. Neighborhood recommendations are highly trusted. Facebook business page. Free. Create it. Link to it. Pro tip: when you create these profiles, use a local phone number, not a personal cell, so it looks established. Google Voice gives you a free local number. Before you spend a single dollar on ads, exhaust your free channels. Here's your $0 marketing plan. 1. Tell everyone you know. Every person you know is a potential referral source. Text your contacts. Hey, I just started my own electrical business. If you or anyone you know ever needs electrical work in area, I'd love to earn your business. I'm licensed, insured, and I show up on time. That's simple. 2. Craigslist, free to post under services, skilled trades. Keep it simple. What you do, your service area, your license number, your phone number. Post once a week. This generates real calls. 3. Nextdoor. Create a business profile and introduce yourself to your local neighborhood. Once you do a job for someone, ask them to recommend you on Nextdoor. Those recommendations spread fast. 4. Facebook Marketplace plus groups. Post in local buy-sell groups. Licensed electrician, city, free quotes, all types of electrical work. Join local homeowner and contractor groups. Answer questions. Build trust. 5. Knock on doors. Old school, still works, especially for targeting specific neighborhoods. Business card plus just wanted to introduce myself. I'm a local licensed electrician. Here's my card in case you ever need anything. Leave door hangers if no one's home. 6. GC relationships. General contractors need electricians. Walk into a GC's office, introduce yourself, leave business cards. One GC relationship can give you steady work for years. This is where a lot of new contractors undercharge and kill their business. Never charge what you made as an employee. That's hourly labor rate, not contractor rate. As a contractor, your price needs to cover your actual time, labor, materials with a 10 to 20% markup, overhead, insurance, vehicle costs, tools, license renewal, business costs, taxes. You pay self-employment tax, 15% plus income tax. Profit margin. Rule of thumb, if a journeyman earns $40 an hour as an employee, the contractor billing rate should be $125 to $175 an hour minimum. That's math. Simple pricing for common jobs. Outlet or switch replacement, $150 to $250. Circuit breaker replacement, $200 to $300. New circuit addition, $300 to $600. Panel upgrade, $100 to $200, $2,000 to $4,500. EV charger installation, $700 to $1,500. Always give written quotes. Use a simple Word or Google Docs template. Include scope of work, price, timeline, warranty, and your license number. This is what separates professionals from guys who just show up. Your first 5 Google reviews are more valuable than a $500 ad buy. Every job you complete, ask for a Google review. You can do this by text right when you leave the job site. Simple text script. Hey name, thanks for trusting me with your project today. If you have 2 minutes, a Google review would mean a lot. Here's the link, your Google review link. Get that link by searching your business on Google and clicking Write a Review. Reviews build social proof. Social proof gets you more calls. More calls mean you get to be selective. Being selective means you raise your prices. This is the flywheel. Pro tip, if a customer seems really happy, ask them if they'd recommend you to their neighbors on Nextdoor. One Nextdoor recommendation in an active neighborhood can send 5 to 10 more leads. As you start getting jobs, stay organized or you'll lose money. Free tools to run your business. Google Calendar, job scheduling, customer appointments, Google Drive, store your quote templates, invoices, job photos. Wave.com, free invoicing and accounting software. Send professional invoices, track what's paid, unpaid, basic bookkeeping. Google Voice, separate business number, voicemail, text from computer. As you grow, upgrade to a real CRM like Go High Level, $97 Mo, which automates your follow-ups, review requests, and appointment reminders. But for the first few months, Google's free tools are enough. Let me sum it up. 1. Get licensed plus insured. License you already have. Insurance is a business cost, not startup cost. 2. Register a DBA, $25 to $50, or LLC, $70 plus $800 a year. 3. Free business bank account plus Square for payments. 4. Google business profile, Yelp plus Nextdoor, all free. 5. Tell everyone, post on Craigslist and social media, all free. 6. Price correctly, give written quotes. 7. Do great work, collect reviews. 8. Use free tools, Google Wave, to stay organized. Total upfront cost, $0 $50, DBA, plus insurance, first month $100 to $250. You can legally start a legitimate electrical business this week if you have your license. Week 1, get your DBA registered and your bank account open. Bind your insurance, call a broker, tell them you're a new solo electrical contractor, and get coverage effective immediately. Set up your Google business profile, Yelp, and Nextdoor. Send the text to everyone you know. Week 2, post on Craigslist and Facebook Marketplace. Join your local Facebook community groups and Nextdoor neighborhood groups. Reach out to 2 or 3 GCs and introduce yourself by phone or in person. Quote your first 2 or 3 jobs. Week 3, complete your first paid jobs. Take photos, ask for Google reviews that same day. Post your work on Facebook and Nextdoor. Apply for your contractor's license if you haven't already. Start the clock on that process. Week 4. Follow up on every quote you gave that hasn't been accepted yet. One call or text, just checking in to see if you had any questions about the estimate I sent. You'll be surprised how often this converts a slow response into a booking. By day 30, you should have completed several paid jobs, have a handful of reviews building, a Google business profile with photos, and a growing awareness of your business in your local community. That's not a huge business, but it's a real, operational business generating real revenue. Month 2. Double down on what's working. If Nextdoor is generating calls, post more. If GC Outreach is opening doors, make more calls. Track where every customer came from. Your early stage data tells you exactly where to invest your marketing energy. The number one reason new electrical businesses fail in the first 2 years isn't a lack of work or a lack of skill. It's cash flow management. Invoices get paid 30, 45, sometimes 60 days late. You have truck payments, insurance premiums, and supply house bills due now. The gap between when you do the work and when you get paid can strangle a business that's otherwise healthy. The fix: collect a deposit on every job. A 30 to 50% deposit on jobs over $500 is standard and reasonable. Customers who won't pay a deposit on legitimate electrical work are a red flag anyway. Set payment terms in writing. Net 15 means payment is due within 15 days of the invoice date. Have your payment terms on every invoice. Send invoices immediately on job completion, not the following week. Follow up on unpaid invoices promptly. At 10 days past due, a quick text or call, just checking in on invoice number. Let me know if you have any questions. Most customers aren't trying to stiff you, they just haven't gotten around to it. A prompt, professional follow-up typically results in payment within 24 to 48 hours. Build a cash reserve equal to 1 month of operating expenses as quickly as you can. This buffer is what gets you through a slow week, a late-paying client, or an unexpected equipment repair without panic. Once you have it, keep it. Don't dip into it for lifestyle purchases. It's your business's safety net, not your personal savings account. The trades are one of the last great level playing fields. You don't need a degree. You don't need investors. You need skill, a license, and the willingness to go get work. The business side is learnable, and in 2026, with all the free tools available, there's no excuse not to try. If you're sitting on this idea and haven't acted on it yet, let this be the push. The perfect time doesn't exist. The right time is when you're ready to commit to doing the work. That can be now. If you're in the trades or thinking about it, subscribe to Hardwired Trades. We cover the business side of skilled work, the stuff they don't teach you in the apprenticeship. See you in the next one.